Welcome, welcome to Big Lake Show Vibes. I am your host, Crim Slim, waiting on that next Lakers win, and we got us a little back to back amidst the storm, right? Big Lakers vibes. We're out here. Another big win. Every win counts. Loss column is jumbled from 2 to 5. Comment coming in from Rod Boys and Toys. Hello. What's good, Rod? You know the vibes. And we continue to fight, right? We continue to fight. We continue to scrap. Quiet night for Luka. Everybody else got it done. Comment coming in from Drotastic. What's the word? Laker gang. Hey, it's big gang out here right now. Like, we back rolling. Everybody got the energy back flowing, right? We all looking good again. We took a bad Luka night and absolutely put BTA to the San Antonio Spurs. I get it, they got no Wemby. I get it, they got no De'Aaron Fox. So what? A W's a W. We had to lock it down. Comment coming from Joe-tastic, rolling and controlling. You, you know the vibes, my guy. Easy work. So tonight we got to talk about the others, right? We got to talk about AR-15. We got to talk about Goodwin. We got to talk about Jackson Hayes. We got to talk about Vando. And we got to talk about the 5-star war veteran, General Von J.J. Redick, right? If you're new to this channel, like, comment, subscribe. We are out here after every single game, the good, the bad, the ugly, and we're back on that good streak. We're back to seeing the baddies, right? We got another test coming up, but we're ready. We're better prepared. Same teams we just saw. Milwaukee, Denver. We'll be ready. Now, back to tonight's game. Let's start off with AR-15, right? Luka be looking at him like, I cannot believe how good this guy is. Snatchums. I'm talking about the handle is like he's snatching the ball out of the air. And he's finishing with the bucket afterwards, right? If he mixes you and you stumbling, he's letting that shot fly and it's splashing, right? Comment coming from Rondo, big W's in the chat. You know the vibes. AR-15, most improved player of the year. I'm going to say it every single video. Comment coming in from Rondo, AR handles underrated. Nah. They rated now. Right? They rated E for everyone. Everybody gets those handles. Believe that. Comment coming in from Rob Boys and Toys. Reeves showing the NBA what he can do. That's a fact. Comment coming from Joe Tastic. AR is really molding himself into a superstar. One more year, and he's going to be in the discussion because I still feel like the league is sleeping on him. I don't know why. Everybody we see, he's ripping them ankles, right? He got them in them boots where you gotta pump some air through them after the game. Ankles, knees, hips. All joints are hurting after you play AR-15, right? And I seen him sneak through and finish at the rim. He has that Kyrie Irving kind of vibe. I know I'm overstepping. But so what? Let me overstep, right? It's Kyrie Irving energy, right? It just is. Comment coming in from Rondo. AR got the meanest snatch back with the handles. Plugging the rug. That's and the behind the back snatchums. That's the one I be hitting with people out in the street with. The behind the back snatch them to the bucket. I'm telling you. Comment coming in from Alpha Roo. What's good, Alpha Roo? How you living, man? Welcome to the chat. If Goodwin, Jay Hayes, and Dalton can play this consistent when our other two starters come back, the Los Angeles Lakers will be a real problem. I could not agree more, Alpha Roo. We got two dogs waiting in the weeds in LeBron James and Rui Hachimura, right? We got Big Goat and we got Cheeseburger Eddie, right? AKA Jailhouse Rock. Rui go Rui just waiting to play bully ball, and I see they both up, walking around, good to go, smiling, cheesing. The team is ready, right? The team is ready. Comment coming in from Eccentric. Back in our winning ways, we need Rui and Bron back. They will be back. Bron is on the timeline. They said about a week. That was yesterday. Rui also, I think, posted something on his IG like the return is imminent. They will be back real soon. Season is almost over. Shout out to us. Shout out to the community. We done made it through another season, but this one got some dip on it, right? Comment coming in from Rondo, Vando, flexing, big Vando. Let's just go there right now, right? Shout out to Vando, man. Listen, every team needs a semi crash out that also plays lockdown defense, right? You got the Marcus Smarts of the world. You got the Draymond Green types. We got Vando, right? When in doubt, Vando is going to crash out, whether it's for a teammate or for himself. And I like that, right? I like that. See, there's a makeup with a certain unit that when they come in, you know it's straight up harassment season, right? It's no doubt about it, right? Harassment season. Comment coming in from Timothy. Timothy. Listen, you can only do but so much right now. The rolling is back. We're back in our winning ways, right? Comment coming from him, though. OKC in 5. OKC versus the Lakers. I'm willing to bet T-shirts on that, Timothy. Just say the word. Comment coming in from Rondo. We got a few crash outs. That's a fact. Comment coming in from Eccentric. Next is our get back time. Nuggets next. We need Vandal to lock down Jokic, the Fox, the faux MVP. Timothy, OKC in 6. That ain't happening. I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but that ain't happening. Comment coming in from Joe Tastic. Sometimes I feel like LeBron be sitting on purpose just so the team can learn how to win and not rely on him so much. Feel me or not, just a theory of mine. It's definitely strategic. They done already exposed him. The data shows he's been out this exact time every single year. Whether it's he's getting the vibranium re-update, whether it's I need to see what these guys can do and get their confidence up. Because when I come in the game, you already know what it is, right? It's freight train James, shoulder, finish, left, right. It don't matter, right? So we know what Bron James is bringing to the table. On ball, off ball, setting screens, catching alley-oops, bringing the ball down. He does it all, right? Bron always going to be ready. But the other guys do need to feel like they are making an impact within the season. So I can't even front, right? Who knows? Let's see. Comments coming in. Where we at? Rob Boys and Toys. Timothy always trying to ruin the vibe. What? That's what I'm saying, yo, brother. But he's a closet Lakers groupie, like fan, like heavy fan. Listen. Honestly, Timothy, we'll get you a T-shirt, bruh. We'll get you a headband, right? Get you some Lakers memorabilia so you don't have to continue this. Let's see where we at. Comment coming in from Alpha Rue. I hate that Cam Reddish and A-Lin have been a waste. I really used to like Cam, but he must be burnt. Yo, Cam was our guy. Like on the channel, Cam was our guy. My nickname for him was Scam Reddish because he's always getting a steal out there. He was a hustler. He was a pickpocket on the court. I don't know what happened, right? I don't know what happened. He was looking good and then he wasn't. Just like last season, though. Comment coming from Rondo. OKC, I think you mean Cavs versus Lakers. I would love to see that matchup. I would love to see Cavs versus Lakers. The league would love to see it. But what I know is we're getting a chip on their head top. Easy, right? All that Jared Allen, um, Spider Mitchell, they don't stand a chance from NBA Finals Lake Show. Nah. Um, where we at? Where we at? Drotastic Vibranium update, laughing out loud. Yo, I'm telling you, he's the Captain America. It's Vibranium in the shield, right? He's got the shield. Comment coming in from SGA Sports Talk Channel. Hi, Crimson. What's good, SGA Sports Talk Channel? Go support especially if you're interested in the Warriors. Go support my dog SGA. He's in there talking that talk. Comment coming in from Rondo. LeBron is out here getting that Savannah juice, so he good for the playoffs. Listen, respect to the queen. I'm still trying to get a job on the LeBron James documentary. Respect to the queen. Oh, man. Comment come from Alpha Root. Denver beat Golden State without Jokic and Murray. Golden State Warriors finally played someone and lost to their backups. If you looked at who Golden State won off of, right, the number was crazy. I'm like, 12 wins? Like, that's ridiculous. Then I look at this. I look at him, and I'm like, huh? How do you even have a stretch this easy? Like, yo, they played nobodies. And then I see them get worked. Like I'm looking at it. I got the apps open, checking to see the scores. You know what I'm saying? Because this game was easy, right? Lakers was a beatdown. This wasn't even nothing to think about. So I'm looking at the Warriors, and I'm like, yeah, they getting them boots smoked. I love it. Normally, I would not like to see Denver win, but honestly, the Warriors' hype was just too much. It's like, guys. Once I seen who they was playing, I'm like, they don't stand a chance against the big dogs, right? We done knocked them boys. We done beat them boys in the play-in like 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, there's times, you know what I'm saying? They don't want smoke. They don't want smoke with us. Let's get back to the comments. We got a lot of comments. The chat is popping tonight. Let's go. Big wins for the boys. Comment coming from Rondo. One of your messages got deleted, my guy. Comment coming from Joe Tastic. I know LeBron be happy as fuck watching the Lakers play so good right now before his eyes. He just sitting back. He watching his son play. Think about this. LeBron Goat James was able to take a mini vacation, go and see his one son win a state championship. He come back. His oldest son is getting buckets left and right. He just get to sit back and chill. He eating popcorn and shit. He relaxing, right? And then we're back to winning games, right? He missed this whole entire stretch of 6 games and 8 nights. That wasn't made for a 40-year-old, right? That's where we start to develop injuries from in a stretch like that. So he shouldn't even have been playing anyway, if we're being real about it. But now that it's almost over, after that, we got gimme games. Ladies and gentlemen, after this next back end stretch of the tornado, right? Where we got to see Denver and then Milwaukee again. After that, it's gimme games. After that, we on our Golden State Warriors run where we get to play scrubs. So expect great things to happen. Expect us to take back what is ours. You feel me? Comment coming in. Where we at? We got a lot of comments. I'm loving the chat. Everybody drop your comments in here tonight. Hey, listen, sometimes we going on a rant. Sometimes we talking comment talk. Tonight is comment talk. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody. This is our year. Chip with dip season is in full commencement. BTA season, full commencement. All right, let's get back to these comments. Shout out to my guys. Where we at? Let's see. Here we go. Drotastic. Listen, A-Lin can stay on the bench, to be honest. I think we got to cut him for Goodwin to get a spot. Because Goodwin is on a 2-way contract. So is Jameson. I would take both of them over Alex Len. No doubt about it. Not even thinking twice. Signing both of them. Easy work. Facts. Where we at? I'm gonna try to catch up with the comments. Comment come from SGA Sports Talk. As a Golden State Warriors fan, I feel like absolute dog shit tonight. We lost to Denver. We should not have lost to Denver, and they were shorthanded. I was throwing out F-bombs during the game. That was one y'all had to get, but that tells us y'all don't really want smoke with the big dogs, right? Things look nice, and they might be nice, but there's levels to this. There's levels. Comment coming in from from Timothy, I'm sorry. At Rondo, the Lakers are going to win it all. My bad. I was tripping. Lakers in 5. Comment coming from Rob Boys and Toys. My finals prediction is Lakers win it in 6 against the Celtics. I would love that. It would do nothing better than to watch Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown walk off the court with their heads drooped down in disgust, hurt, as the Lakers rain that purple and gold on their head tops. You get 18, we get 18. But we on a dynasty run, and we smacked y'all from going back to back. I love it. I love it. I love it. Comment coming from Mondo. OKC versus Celtics. Don't do drugs. Right. Come on, guys. Comment coming in from Timothy. You're right. I was tripping. I got to stay off the weed. LA in 5. Timothy, I'm glad that you finally coming to your senses. Comment coming from Rondo. Jimmy, not all that. Trust me. Comment coming from Rondo. I'm smoking right now. Lakers in 4. Big sweep. Yo. Talk your talk, Rondo. That's my guy. Comment coming from Eccentric. LeBron is coming back rejuvenated. Comment coming in from Rondo. Lost 4 back to 2 wins. We gonna bounce back. We gonna always bounce back. This year is get back season. That's what it's all about. All of the wrongs that we've had of years past have been righted. Right? They said we couldn't beat what's them boys up there? Sacramento. Smoke they boots. They say we couldn't beat Denver. My boy JJ Redick got the game plan. That's why we hired him. I know Rob Pelinka said, what do you have for Denver? He laid it out, and we said it's all good. I seen Joe Mazzulla straight up copycatting the joint. Like, listen, I ain't gonna front. We took it from the Lakers, and it works. Them boys in trouble. And we ready to go. Let's keep the comments rolling. It's a lot of comments in the chat. I'm loving it. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Where we at? Sean Tan. What's good, Sean Tan? How you living, my guy? Play Coloco over Len any other day. That's a fact. Listen, Alex Len, anytime I see him in there, that's an automatic 25% drop on our aura. No disrespect, right? It's just facts. It's just facts. Comment coming in from Joe Tastic. Facts. Comment coming in from Joe Tastic. I agree. Comment coming from Eccentric. Len needs that vibranium. Nah, that's above his pay grade. There's not enough vibranium to go around for Len, right? He needs more, right? They've already stripped the Black Panther of his powers, and you can't get him back. Comment coming from Joe Tastic. Coloco is way more active than Len. Coloco be in there fighting for his life, right? He's on that 2-way. He know once the playoffs start, it's a wrap. I got to get what I can get right now. Comment coming in from Rob Boys and Toys. Timothy, can you tell me what Luka did to OKC in last year's playoffs? Let's talk about that while we're there for a second. The team that everybody is worried about, our guy bent him over his knee and said, you've been very, very bad. Come on. What are we talking about here? Replace Kyrie Irving with LeBron James. And that's what we're working with. And you're trying to tell me we're worried about the OKC Thunder? Like, I'm watching the Olympics joint on Netflix right now. Shea is mad annoying to me, right? He just is. His Canadian ass is mad annoying. No disrespect. But it's big USA over here. And so I cannot wait to see him as well in the playoffs, right? I cannot wait to see Shea's ass in the playoffs because I'm telling you, Vando, that's when you let that Alaskan Malamute in Vando. That's when you let that Cane Corso in Vando. You say, hey, JJ's like, listen, I got him on the leash, but hey, let him loose. Let him bite. Let him bite. Where we at? Where we at? Comments coming in left and right. Where we at? Where we at? Alpha Roo. If we leave this crazy 6 games in 8 days, tied for second in the West, will be crazy, and let me know the West ain't got shit on the Lakers. Especially with LBJ and Rui out most of the games. Mind you, in this 4-game losing streak, not only did we have LeBron out, we had Rui out some games. We had Goodwin out some games. We had Jackson Hayes out some games. We had Luka out some games. We had Dorian Finney-Smith out some games. Put some respect on our name. Like y'all don't understand why the losses happen. Comment coming from Joe Tastic. Timothy, you good? He's not. He's not. He's vexed, right? His stomach is hurting. He has to watch the Lakers win, and it hurts. It hurts, but what can we do about it, right? Hey, it's not our fault. Comment coming from Joe Tastic. You want to Luka on your team that bad, that mad at us Lakers Nation? He can only hate but so much, but in fact, he has to watch and appreciate. Comment coming from Rondo. LeBron's IQ can't wait to get back in the game. Now it's turning around. I can feel the playoffs. I can feel it in the air. Right? Bron is ramping up. Last vibranium shot before we go into this, right? He's getting the shield right. Le Captain America, a.k.a. MVP of the Olympics, is about to bring home gold again, right? This is our year. This is our time. Luka Doncic was just the move we needed because now there's redundancy in our offense. The same game plan that you have for LeBron James, you have to, if you could in your wildest dreams have hope to stop LeBron James in the playoffs, you got that same guy in a young 26-year-old Luka Doncic. Come on, man. What are we even talking about right now? What are we even talking about? OKC what? Right? Come on. Let's be real. Where we at? Where we at? I think we right here. Rondo. LeBron's IQ can't wait to get back in the game now that it's turned around. Okay, we got to that. Drotastic. At Timothy, they Thunder groupies aren't experienced enough for the Big Lake Show. They can't see us. They can't see us. Comment coming in from Sean Tan. Having Jackson Hayes back is huge, and he's been playing great so far. Listen, they put some respect on Jackson Hayes' name. Honestly, when he was out to back to when he's playing, I would take those tapes and give it to Rob Pelinka and say, give me my money. Just give me my money, right? It's one of those, right? It's just simple. I need my bread because he's an impact player for us, right? Luka Doncic's tool belt is fully unlocked when he has that Jackson Hayes threat. And Jackson Hayes been playing more minutes, ramping up. He looking like a true starting center in the NBA, baby. Not an all-star, but he thriving in his role, right? He's an all-star within his role, no doubt about it. Shout out to Jackson Hayes, man. Shout out to him. He's gonna get paid for sure. No, big paid. Where we at? Let's see where we at. Okay, we almost getting caught up. Joe Tastic. Remind me of who we had 2 years ago. Hey. Commenting from Joe Tastic. Westbrook. Didn't we? Come on. Comment coming from Rondo. We got so many players that can do so many things and so many players who's willing to just take fouls and do things that don't show on the stat sheet, like contest shots. Goodwin is a perfect example of that, right? Vando's a perfect example of that. These guys is just out here ready to get the W. Comment coming from Alpha Rue. Would you rather play Denver in round 3 than OKC for the West, or OKC the second and then Denver for the West? Honestly, give me Denver sooner than later, right? I just want to build it up just a little bit more. Denver, we want to get out of. We don't want to be stressing about Denver and overlook somebody else, right? I just want to get Denver out of the way, because if we exercise that demon in Denver, it might be a sweep to OKC, right? It really might get ugly. It might get ugly. From that point on, it might get disrespectful. So I'm trying to get them out of the way as soon as possible. That's a fact. Where we at? Rondo, imagine OKC being your team. Right. Come on. That ragtag little Giants type of squad. Come on, man. They can't do nothing with us. Comment coming from Rondo. LeBron will send Chet back home like he did his first season. Broke that man's leg. What was so crazy is he ain't even get to the league and LeBron already put him out, right? Little Drew League game. Your boy was not ready. Comment coming in from Rondo. Bron had Chet and crutches, and now we got Luka. OKC don't want that. Lakers will expose them in a series. I think the Lakers will smoke their boots. No. Like, not even joking, not even trying to be funny. LeBron and Luka is just too much. Luka was already too much for them. But LeBron and Luka, Shea is not a fast guard, right? That's the one thing that we don't like. Everything else we can handle. And JJ has shown time and time again, if you've just got one guy that we need to stop, we've got the game plan for it. Comments coming in from Timothy. SGA will send you home. We're going to see, Timothy. I told you, bet that T-shirt. Comment coming from Rod Boys and Toys. Poor little Timothy is going to have to see OKC losing 4 against the Lakers. He already got to watch this regular season. Timothy done had to sit through a phenomenal regular season. GOAT James, baby GOAT Luka, the Prince and Bronny James elevating, right? It's too much. Comment coming from Rondo. Chet still not ready. Luka and AR will air out free throws. Shea, if that's what you're depending on. See, that's the problem with Shea. Is that come playoff time, you just don't get the same fouls that you get in the regular season. So what is his game? What his game is built upon is almost taken away from him in the playoffs. I don't think he's learned yet. And so I can't wait to see him and rough him up a little bit. Ruffle them feathers. You know what I'm saying? Fix his collar. That's what we're going to do. Comment coming from Rondo. We spanking OKC in the chat. Imagine them versus the Lakers on the court. Easy work. Now, back to the game. We talked about AR-15. We talked about Vando. We got to talk about Goodwin, right? He's on a 2-way contract. He has to get signed in order to play with us in the playoffs. That's mandatory. I feel like that's not even a question. It has to get done, right? Goodwin's impact, he's been starting the last 3 games, continues to hit timely buckets, just dependable, timely buckets. Comment coming from Rondo. It looks like he wants smoke. I think that's what it says. You know? And we damn sure want that. You seen Biker Boys, the king of Cali, baby, me, smoke. But Goodwin is balling, right? Goodwin deserves to rock with us in the playoffs. I feel like he adds a spark. Him, Vando, Dalton Connect, that second unit is rugged. They hustling. They grinding. Comment coming from Rico to Don. This was the easiest win we got in a minute. What's up, my boy? We got to keep the squad we got together. That's a fact, Rico. We're just going to add one big man, I think, in the offseason, but everybody else is rocking. So shout out to AR. Shout out to Vando. Shout out to Goodwin. We also need to shout out Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes has continued game after game to be that lob threat that they said that we just didn't have. I don't know what they was thinking about. They clearly ain't been watching Big Lake Show Vibes with Crim Slim because we've been talking about Jackson Hayes. That's why they said, yo, we don't really... Mark Williams ain't giving us what Jackson Hayes could have gave us. And I think that's what it was. Like, I've been trying to figure out what was it. Like, Mark Williams is still playing pretty good right now. But what was it, right? It was like, why give up Dalton Connect when we know Jackson Hayes got more bunnies than this guy? He's got more energy than this guy. He's more healthy than this guy. What are we doing? Said, nah, we can't make that move. Shout out to the Lake Show. Shout out to Rob Palinka saying, hell no. Comment coming from Rob Boys and Toys. Timothy can't handle us Lakers fans. He can't. He's vexed. His stomach is hurting. Timothy has watched all of his fake teams get spanked. The Denver loss hurt him bad. We got OKC twice in April, right before the playoffs start, just to send a message, right? Just to send a message. LeBron will be back. Rui will be back. All of the squad, Voltron will be in full effect. Comment coming from Rondo. DK coming back. Was Kobe and God up there cooking. Said, yo, make that man's knees cabbage. Mark Williams got tested. They said, no, not happening. So now, what am I getting back to? I went back to AR. I went back to Vando. I went to Goodwin. It's the others, right? It's the others that's making this team unbeatable, right? Before we knew we could count on LeBron, we knew we could count on AD. Now we know we can count on Bron. We know we can count on Luka, but we also know we can count on AR-15. We also know we can count on Jackson Hayes. We also know we can count on Dorian Finney-Smith, who, by the way, I am now almost certain Rob Palinka knew when he signed for Dorian Finney-Smith that we were going to get Luka Doncic. It's chestnut checkers. It's chestnut checkers, right? I look at the practice footage. Him, Dorian Finney-Smith, Luka, after practice, shooting threes, and it's an impact. Dorian Finney-Smith hitting three after three after three tonight. Cooking up. Just a phenomenal game from him. The others, we can count on them. Their role, Gabe Vincent, I can count on you. Dalton Connect, Baby Grim Reaper, a.k.a. Johnny Flame the Human Torch, we can count on you. Our playoff rotation, everybody in that 8 to 9 man roster, we can depend on. And then we got Rui and Bron waiting in the weeds, ready to go. Comment coming from Rondo. Gabe, Shake ain't bad either. Jameson, even Bronny catching the flow. This is a strong 15-minute man roster minus A-Lin. He's the only weak link. He's the only weak link. And we will get him up out of here in this offseason. Believe that. Off season, he's gone. We'll be good. Comment. Rob Boys and Toys, comment. I was laughing so hard when you kicked out Timothy yesterday. Nah, see, he was he he knows, man. He went to the hate talk. Yo, we got to keep it positive, right? You can't go hate talk, right? It's got to be all love, right? This is big Lake Show community. You know what I mean? But it's all love, man. That's our resident hater. We got love for him. He keeps the engagement popping, keeps the comments going. Um, and I understand he's sick to his stomach watching us win time after time after time after time. Big W's in the chat for Timothy's stomach on Pepsi AC mode. That boy needs an antacid quick. Comment coming from Rondo, not to mention Luka had a terrible night. Terrible night from Luka. It's the others, man. There's just so much support on this Lakers team that it's like, listen, there's not much that we could that you could really do, right? There's not much that you could really do, right? I mean, he said the magic words again, right? He just can't throw the hate out there. Oh man. But yeah, Luka I think Luka's also seeing that even in a bad game, we could still put hands and feet on these people. And that's great for him to see as well. That's great for him to see. I think he's loving La La Land. I'll tell you that. He's loving the Lakers land, right? All right. 125, 109. Should we get into the numbers? We'll get into the numbers real quick, right? Comment coming from Rondo. JJ's such a good coach. It's like bro on the floor playing no glaze. JJ's baby Vogel. Here's the thing. JJ's like baby Pat Riley, right? Yo, he's just never satisfied. I seen him at halftime. They interviewed him at halftime. JJ Redick straight up, we was up 14, right? We smoking they boots. JJ Redick goes, yeah, it's all good, all good. But those last two scores at halftime, I just can't even stand them. I can't even believe that we let that happen. I said to myself, that's the 5-star war veteran, General J.J. Von Redick, right? Comment coming from Rondo, long as he don't do bronze cookies. Yo, that story's crazy, right? If you haven't heard, Pat Riley basically messed up the dynasty by taking LeBron's cookies off the plane. Crazy story. Comment coming from Healthy Rhythm. Like how they moving that ball tonight. They said 30-plus assists. We'll get to the exact number. But you're right, Healthy Rhythm. That ball was moving, right? Whether it was the short pass for the 3, cross-court passes, these whatever they was calling those passes where it was like a full loop. Them boys was having fun tonight. They was having fun tonight. Let's see. As a team, we had 34 assists, 9 turnovers, 34 assists. That's our kind of numbers, right? That's our kind of numbers. Shot 49% from the field, 40% from the 3. Cooking. Comment coming from Healthy Rhythm, the Luka pass. Exactly. Exactly. Luka passing that thing, right? And he gets it to you right in the pocket like a perfect pass. Let's get into the numbers. Speaking of Luka, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 14 assists, 5 of 20 from the field, 1 of 7 from the 3, but 10 of 13 from the free throw line. 1 block, 3 steals. They keep disrespecting my guy Luka, our guy Luka, saying that he don't play no defense. And I'm like, I get it. He's not elite defender, but y'all got to stop talking about him like he's letting them just olay him every single time. That's not happening, right? Shout out to Luka, putting work in on that defensive end too. Austin Reeves, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 12 of 21 from the field, 5 of 13 from the 3-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, also 2 steals. We just talked about it. AR is dependable at this point. Comment coming from Healthy Rhythm. He was the maestro tonight, even though his shots were off. Hillbilly Kobe. And he just shot a 67 in golf. So he's feeling himself, right? He's feeling himself. Shout out to Austin Reeves. Good one. Starting 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, 1 block, 3 steals. That's from our two-way player, Goodwin. When he's not doing this, he's playing with Bronny in the G League. I've seen the highlights. Get this man Goodwin a contract, please. ASAP. Rob, we don't need to wait no longer, right? We don't need to wait no longer. Let's just make it happen. Let's make it happen. Comment coming from Rondo. Disrespectful, averaging at least 2 steals a game. Luka just don't like getting fouls. That's a fact. Comment coming from Eccentric. Reeves unlocked again. They got till April 1st, and I love Vando's energy coming from Healthy Rhythm. Oh, they got till April 1st. Okay. We need to do that. I hope we're not waiting just to see that he doesn't get injured, though. Like, he's earned it. He did his thing. And Lynn can go, honestly, right? You know what I'm saying? Finney Smith. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 of 12 from the field, 4 of 8 from the 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Having Luka here has changed him completely for the better. That's all I need to say. He's cooking. Confidence in the 3 ball, corner pocket, top of the key, catch and shoot. He's ready to go. And he's doing everything else on the defensive side, rebounding, boxing out, setting screens, all of that. Back picks, like off-ball screens too, because we starting to implement those. J.J. Redick got a lot of that in his offense. He just has not pulled it out yet. We saving it for the playoffs. Jackson Hayes, last but not least, out of the starting lineup, 9 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 block, 2 steals. Listen, steals was just going around tonight. Them boys was balling, right? Defense led the offense. Our transition offense, like that fast break offense, is unstoppable. Luka, LeBron, whoever's running the helm, there's nothing you can do about it. We're throwing alley-oops. AR-15's throwing alley-oops. He's catching it. Dalton Connect's catching it, right? Everybody's a threat on so many levels, and we're all thriving in our role. I really just can't wait to the playoffs. Comment coming from Eccentric. Rui stay out too long. He might end up working for his spot. Oh, no. Rui ready to go, right? Rui ready to go. And wherever we put him at, I know he's cooking. I've seen him in the playoffs average 20 points for a series, right? If there's one thing I definitely trust is Rui in the playoffs. So just more weapons to have at our disposal, right? If you've seen Beverly Hills Cop 3, it's the Annihilator 3000, right? You got mad weapons in one. Coming off the bench, Gabe Vincent, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from the three-point line. Also gave us 2 steals. Gabe Vincent, just quiet, reliable bucket getter. Dalton Connect, we already said the baby Grim Reaper. Johnny Flame, the Human Torch. 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 7 from the 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 block as well. Looking to dunk everything. I'm glad he didn't hurt himself last game. But I expect more from him, right? And this is just rookie year Dalton, right? I hope we keep him long term and we see the progression of him turn into a top dog. Vanderbilt, Pest, Nuisance, Skinny Draymond. 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 or 2 from the field. All grind. All disrespect. Shake Milton got in there. Coloco. 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 or 2 from the field. Shake Milton, 2 points, 1 assist, 1 or 1 from the field, 1 steal. Bronny James, in 3 minutes, 3 points. 1 or 2 from the field, 1 or 2 from the 3. Comment coming from Adam Hurley. I'm him. I just made a basket in my trash can. Yo, you had to do one of these after. That's what you got to do. Comment coming from Rondo. Bruh, DK literally put his life on the line. LOL. Need him to slow that down. We need him alive. Nah, he young. He young. You see, he be doing that the cupping joint, right? The massage joint with the cupping. He's built for this, right? He's built for this. That man almost broke his back for the Lake Show. Pause. But he's good money. Comment coming from Danny. Let's go. How about them Lakers? Cuz let's go. Amen. Amen. Remember what I said. Them boys getting back to their winning ways. And when we do that, you know it's raffle season is coming up. So we keep these winning ways. Bron and Rui back. We start BTAing them boys. It's going down. Comment coming from Adam. Who do you like better, Koloko or Jamison? That's a good question. I'm going to have to go with Jamison. Surprisingly, I'm going to go with Jamison. Koloko's my guy. Don't get me wrong. Koloko's my guy. But Jamison adds another level of crash out, right? We got Slim Draymond in Vando, but we got Diesel Draymond in Jamison, right? Comment coming in from Eccentric. That's a tough one. Comment coming from Danny. Lakers versus Denver Wednesday night. Comment coming from Eccentric. I'll go with Koloko Mini Hayes. I like Koloko. He didn't have the best of games the game before this last one. But outside of that, he's always played great for us, right? So I only expect him to do well in the future. But with Jamison, he's a bigger, bulkier body, right? Which we need for the Jokic types, right? He could definitely give 3 hard fouls on Jokic and make him feel all of those. No doubt about it. Comment coming in from Danny. Let's trade Vando, cuz troublemaker. No. You're bugging, Danny. Nah, Danny, we can't. We definitely not trading Vando. Under no circumstances. We need him for elite guard pest. Comment come from Danny. Are we able to trade Vando, cuz? Nah, there's no more trades. Season's done. If he does that, I will be upset. Oh, let's see what else we got on this. Let's see what else we got in the comments. Comment come from Eccentric. Koloko can shoot threes too. But at this stage, we don't need him to. Right? We got shooters. We got real live shooters out here. I didn't know Luka had it like that. Luka's a shooter. LeBron's a shooter. Rui's a shooter. AR's a shooter. Dalton Connect is a shooter. Gabe Vincent is a shooter. Dorian Finney-Smith is a shooter. I'm talking about real live shooters out here. I didn't even mention Vando, right? He can maybe shoot one. But I'm talking about we got some heads. You leave them open, they knocking that thing down. I don't know if I mentioned Austin Reeves in that. Him too. Like, come on, man. We got guys. All right, that's everybody from tonight. Let's look at the standings, and then we'll look at the schedule, and then we out of here. Comment coming in from Rondo. Bronny a shooter. Bronny's definitely a shooter. I think he's shooting over 40% from 3 in the G League, to be honest. Comment coming from Danny. Hey, I believe you, cuz. You're my cuz. I understand. I was just asking because at the last second tonight, he wanted to fight. Yeah, but your man threw the ball at him, right? And I was watching Access Sportsnet, Lakers Sportsnet joint, and they said that's something you got to do, right? You can't let nobody punk you. Because if you do, somebody else going to try that later on in the season, and we just can't allow that, right? So I get where Vando was coming from, and only because it was a little fake scrap, they had to throw him out. Otherwise, it should have just been one technical each way. And in the playoffs, they're going to let us get away with a shove. That's for sure. They're going to let us get away with a shove. No doubt about it. All right, let's look at the standings. After this win, the Grizzlies lost. So they are now in the 5 spot. We are now in the 4 spot. We still have 25 losses. The Nuggets have 25 losses. The Rockets have 25 losses. We're ready for them, though, right? The Warriors are in the 6th spot. They've got 29 losses. That's the magic number. We just got to stay within that 6th spot. Anything else, we get in that 6th spot going into the playoffs, no play-in, it's about to get ugly. I don't care who we got to see round 1, round 2, round 3. It's going to get ugly. Comment coming from Adam. Guys want to fight Vando because it frustrates him on defense. It's a fact. He's all up in your jersey, 94 feet. Comment coming from Rondo. Vando sending a message to the other teams. We're not going for it. Your elite guard, I'm harassing him too. Comment coming from SGA Sports Talk channel. You're a cool dude. I appreciate the vibes, man. Thank you for rocking out, man. We definitely support it, right? The community, I feel like, should be a cool community. You know what I'm saying? We accept all the haters, the fans. If you want to talk your shit in the chat, just don't say I hate. You know what I'm saying? Anything besides that. But it's all love out here, man. Comment coming from Adam. We taking the 2 seed. They're lucky we didn't get that injury report. Otherwise, we would have tried to go against OKC for that 1 spot. But 2 spot is right there, right? 1 slip up from any one of those boys, and we get to see Denver. And we get to see Denver next. Let's talk about that. We got Denver next. Wednesday. It's going down. Comment coming from Rondo. I'm ready for Bron's return. That's a fact. Comment coming from SGA Sports Talk. Do you want to do a Lakers versus Warriors play-by-play and post-game on my channel on April 3rd? That may be possible. Hit me up. Hit me up. Let's see. We could probably make that happen. Holla at your boy. Do you have my email or IG or Twitter at CrimSlim? And you can get in touch with me off the live, and we could set something like that up. Where we at? What's your email? My email is dmartin1911 at gmail. dmartin1911 at gmail. By the way, if you want to talk shit to me outside of the channel, you can send it to my email as well. dmartin1911 at gmail. If you want to do any kind of collabs, setups, things of that nature, rock out with your boy. We can make it happen. All right. Schedule. 4 spot. Easy work. Right? Nuggets tied, like I said, in the loss column. But I don't care. Anywhere in the 6th spot, we're putting hands and feet on everybody. Comment coming from Rondo. We've been beating those teams without AD like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. And then when we get to the finals, I don't really care who it is. The East is just not on our level. East is on JV squad mode this year. So I'm not worried about that. Now, last but not least, let's get to this schedule. We got the Nuggets. Next. I'm excited. This is get back season. This is what it's all about. They seen us without any of our players, and we almost rocked them again. The game plan is the game plan. JJ's got them down. It's going down in a major way. So I'm looking forward to this. I cannot wait to play them again. AR, Luka Doncic. Who knows? We may even see Rui get back. But the rest of the bunch is ready to go, right? The rest of the bunch is emboldened. We're empowered. We know what we can do against Denver. And they've been going through it. They barely holding on. It's time to put them out of their misery and send them to the gulag. So with that said, if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. Come and rock out with us. If you have not done so, hit that notification bell. We are out here after every single game, the good, the bad, the ugly, and it's just all been baddies recently, right? We had a stretch of butt uglies, but it's baddies. Back to the baddies. And that's how we're going to stay to rock this season out. This is Big Lake Show Vibes. I am your host, Crim Slim, waiting on that next Lakers win, and we don't have to wait too long. They packed 6 games in 8 nights. Peace out, my boy Rod. And so we're on the back half of what they call purge alley, right? They on the back half of this stretch that they said was going to end us, right? They thought we would not be where we are, but here we are standing strong, cuts, bruises, whatever. It's going down. And we out. I seen it. Holla at your boy. Peace out, my dog Rondo. Let's get it. Great W.